I think a lot of us share the same core memory. It's 2 a.m. and you're sitting on the cold stone floor of Blackrock Depths in classic World of Warcraft, or resting your party in the Valkurum dunes of Final Fantasy XI. You aren't moving, you're just staring at your mana bar, watching it slowly tick back up while you listen to the dungeon breathe. You've been at this for 2 hours, and somehow, it's the most engaged you've felt in years. You feel it every time you click a teleport button or stand in a city full of thousands of people you'll never actually speak to. The genre has become a series of lonely errands disguised as an adventure. But the wind is shifting. There is a new era on the horizon. And it isn't defined by better graphics or faster combat. It is defined by a return to the soul of the virtual world. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down the 3 design trades that hollowed out the modern MMO and why a new wave of games, especially Monsters and Memories, might finally be the reclamation we've been waiting for. For over a decade, we've watched MMO worlds get smoother, faster, and safer. We were promised quality of life, and we got convenience. But we also got a world that feels hollow. In vanilla World of Warcraft, there was no teleport to dungeon. If your group wanted to run dead mines, you assembled in Ironforge, flew to Sentinel Hill, and ran through the dangerous roads of Westfall. That travel time wasn't wasted. It was the world doing its job. You learned who was calm under pressure and who you could trust before the first pull ever happened. In the Golden Age of MMOs, the world didn't care about your schedule. I still remember the first time I saw Stitches walking down the road in Duskwood. No quest marker, no polite introduction, just a legend that made the entire zone move like a living organism to survive. EverQuest did this constantly. A wrong turn in Kithakor Woods at night meant an hours-long corpse run. Let's be honest, when you remove the teeth, the world stops feeling like a world. It becomes a hallway. The second trade is the one that hurts the most. In the golden age of MMOs, players weren't optional. If World of Warcraft gave us threat, Final Fantasy XI gave us dependency. I remember waiting in Lower Juno with my flag up, not because waiting was fun, but because your reputation mattered. People remembered your name. If you were a reliable tank in the jungles of El Shimo, you got the invite. If you were toxic, the world literally closed its doors to you. Because we needed each other, we treated each other differently. This is the social contract. It wasn't forced positivity. It was a world structured in a way that made your name mean something. And yes, sometimes it was brutal. Sometimes you got left behind. But we gained a community that wasn't optional. We gained a server identity. Modern systems solved the waiting, but they also dissolved the bond. We traded mystery for clarity. Modern MMOs are bright, clean, and over-designed. They give you quest markers that tell you the future and maps that protect you from the unknown. But when everything is clear, nothing is sacred. The golden age of MMOs let the world be dark, uncertain, and dangerous. It left room for the player's imagination. This is why an architecture of mystery matters. When I see concept art of a floating, jagged fortress suspended in a void with heavy shadows and antique highlights, it tells me the world is ancient and unknowable. When the world is too bright, there is nowhere for the monsters to hide. That's not just nostalgia. That's atmosphere as gameplay. We're looking for those secrets you have to earn, not the ones a quest marker hands you. I'm not here to simply dunk on modern games. Final Fantasy XIV, for example, is a masterclass in narrative. Shadowbringers and Endwalker are incredible storytelling achievements that connect the player to the lore in a rare way. But it also exposes the genre's paradox, the solofication of the massively multiplayer experience. With systems like duty support, you can live through an epic without ever needing another human being. It's a beautiful story, but if you're chasing that golden age feeling, it can still feel lonely. The story is delivered to you rather than being forged through survival with the people standing next to you. This is why Monsters and Memories matters to me, because it isn't chasing modern MMO trends, it's chasing the thing we all secretly miss. A world that makes you feel small and makes other people feel essential. The golden age of MMOs wasn't just about nostalgia. It was about design that respected your intelligence. It was about meaningful hurdles that created real community. It was about mystery, because mystery made the world sacred. And now, we're at a crossroads. We keep choosing convenience and keep wondering why everything feels disposable. Or we can choose a world with weight again, a world that doesn't just give you content, but gives you a place. So, if you're tired of the lonely errands, if you're tired of worlds that look alive but don't feel alive, there's a door opening. Step through it. Not for a launch window, not for hype, for the return of the MMO as a living world. Join the Reclamation. The path forward is dark, but that's exactly why it matters.